Alright, welcome back to the shop. Still cleaning up and coming across tools, and these are some of the roughest tools that I have found in quite a while. There's just a good thick layer of rust on it. Not real deep rust, but these are pretty damn bad. And I think this will be a fun thing to turn around and do a quick restoration on. And we'll see how these turn out. Alright, so I've cleaned these up, but as you can see, there's really no good way to get in there to clean out. You can't disassemble this wrench, or I can't disassemble this wrench without ruining it, of course. But if you put some sort of penetrating oil in there, this is just some WD-40, you can see that the rust and all the contaminants and whatnot are starting to work their way out. So, and I'm sure there's extreme cases where you might think you need to go the extra mile, but I think that from all the tools that I've done, even the really bad ones, if you do this, it might not be a one-shot episode, but you do a little bit each day, and eventually tools will free up. And sometimes if they're so far gone, if you keep spitting material out, then it means there's not enough in there. The tool's usually shot. But anyway, just work them back and forth, and they'll free right up. These are getting real close to wanting to shut on themselves now, but alright, so it's been probably 5 minutes or so, and I still keep working this back and forth, and I think this is going to be where I come back every couple days and just, sometimes it gets really free, and then it'll start sticking again, and then I spray a little bit more in there, and get it to just keep freeing up. So you can see it just wanting to come out of there. As that penetrating oil, as that WD-40 sort of seeps in there, I think it's going to continue to break stuff up for a while. And I think that's true because, you know, I went to a set of Kleins that I'd redone before, and, you know, I had these things, I thought they were just about running clear, and I think this would happen to just about every wrench that if I went back. It's never fully clean. It's another set that I did, set of True Crafts. See if we get anything out of there. Yeah, see, there it goes. So maybe this is just an exercise in demonstrating why it's good to oil tools, but at the same time, you don't want to use a regular motor oil or something real thick like a grease, because then it just becomes a magnet for dust and dirt and things like that. So I mean, it's okay if tools get dirty, don't get me wrong, but you don't want to unnecessarily grab and grit and things like that. Or God forbid you be working somewhere where it's relatively clean and you set these down and then they end up messing up your workpiece or whatever. So they don't have the typical form factor. I mean, they're very similar in size and shape as a lineman plier, I guess. But they have the additional wire cutters on the side, which is really nice. But then they have this sort of relief here, which is very similar to the smaller relief in a set of slip joint pliers. So this is some sort of middle ground, and it's not like you don't have the leverage that you're going to have with a big set of lineman pliers, and they're definitely much smaller than the set of never slips that I have. But anyway, they've got a good, I think, form factor to them in the sense that they're not monstrous, and that they have a good set of jaws on them for cutting. Alright, so I looked at these a little closer, and I don't think you'll be able to see it, but if you look real closely, it says Sheffield steel. So I've heard good things about Sheffield steel. So I think these are another quality set of English pliers. You know, sort of hit the jackpot today with English tools, with stuff I'm finding around the shop. So anyway, this is a fun little restoration. I think that there's some spots here that could have been done. You know, they didn't polish out quite as nice because I didn't want to get into the stamp here. So I just sort of lightly hit this side and the back side with the belt sander, polished up the sides, and got them generally a little bit nicer looking than they were before. And when you polish these things out again, and you put a little bit of the rubbing compound on there, or I'll put some paste wax on these, that'll seal that surface up, and water will just want to. Scout Crafter does a great example of that with the carnauba wax, where it just really limits the rust's ability to attach to this. It sort of slows down the patina, if you will. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Have a good night.